get that. Oh my gosh.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Mike Sofo show. How you doing?
Hey.
We are now on Facebook Live.
We are live.
On Sarah Obi.
Yes, Sarah Obi.
This is so hard, like, because we call you Sarah T, and then your Facebook is Obi.
Let's clarify this, right? So OB is because my name, and I'm very happy with my government name.
Say the full thing.
My name is
Yoruba accent.
Sarah Oluwatola Bamidele.
Hey, Bamidele, one Bamidele. Hey, there's only one Bamidele.
Gidiba. Hey, one Bamidele.
There's only one Bamidele.
So my name is So Sarah B is just a short version of that, and Sarah T is literally Sarah Tola. So people will call me Sarah or Tola, and that's the reason why we have my name like that.
It's a beautiful name.
Yes.
So thank God for your mother and for your family. And
Sarah means princess. Oluwatola means God is all.
Okay, no one asked for that.
Bamidele means follow me home. So basically, I was born to be a leader. Mike's just hating.
No one's asked for that.
Yeah, I hate her.
Can we please carry on with the show? Can I please come
from here to Jamaica?
Can I please carry on with the show? Wow. We are two Nigerians. Why are you mentioning Jamaica for? I'm joking. I'm joking. Anyway, look, before we fully start, because I know we're saying that we're going to start this. Before we start, I want to mention... okay, so I don't know if you remember an event that happened, that we mentioned, that was happening on our former guest show. Not former guest, but a presenter who normally comes onto our show, JJ, who came on here and blew us away with so much wisdom and was so, gave us so much knowledge about women in relationships and everything. But she is having her own event. I mean, she's had the first one, which was absolutely amazing. I was there. My friend Marvin was there. Master Mo was there. We were able to give we had women ask us questions about certain situations that they've experienced with other men and how we would handle it, or what's the best way to handle it. And it was great. It was great when we did it then. So she's holding another event, which is titled How to Eliminate Drama and Communicate Better, which is happening on Saturday, the 4th of February, 2015 at Brixton Baptist Church on Solent Road. That will be from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. Tickets are £40, but there's an early bird price for £27 until the 21st of January 2017. So, literally, if you look, for whoever went to the first one, literally do a testimony and let other people know how good it was. Because for me, I felt good just asking all these questions. I thought I was going to be there and having women just pelted, but these are women that actually asked me questions on certain situations, and I was able to answer them. And they were, well, apart from one woman that was kind of like, really? Try to question me, Try to question me. But anyway, it was very good. So please, if you can, go to these events. We're going to put this up on my Facebook, on my Instagram and everything, so you can get the full details. But yes, on Saturday, the 4th of February, 2017, how to eliminate drama and communicate better. Is all the drama eliminated from your life?
No, it's not. But I don't think it ever will. It will never be eliminated from my life, in the respect that people always come with their BS.
Oh yeah.
You got to manage it. You got to manage people.
Another question is do you feel you're a good communicator?
I am a fantastic communicator.
Oh,
that is
sure?
one thing. Yes, I'm.
Even in a relationship, yeah.
Yes,
you don't hold back. You don't say one thing and then.
One thing that I've actually learned is to be a better communicator, because I think I'm quite stubborn, and so I find that when I want something to happen, it must happen. And I've lost someone because of that, and I never want that to happen again. And so I want to be able to make sure that my communication skills are much better, so that that doesn't happen again. So yeah, I've learned to communicate better. I've learned to listen, not just to respond, but to understand what's being said and really take it into consideration. So yeah, definitely I'm a good communicator.
Yes, I mean, definitely. So just to say again, on the account of the huge success of the first seminar, Yes, JJ will be repeating it all over again. The seminar is open to all, whether single, married, engaged, cohabiting, or divorced. Okay, so don't, hold yourself back. Everyone is welcome to come to this event. How to eliminate drama and communicate. Again, like I said, we're going to be putting this all over. Saturday, the 4th of February, 2017, at the Brixton Baptist Church, 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. So it's a work. There'll be workshops, there'll be discussions, everything. You'll be able to, let everything out. So anyway, let's get down to what we were here for.
I'm nervous.
What?
I'm
You're
really
nervous?
nervous.
I think everyone's coming from me. I think everyone's
really. Okay.
Everyone's coming from me.
All right, let's get this. You know what? Honestly, I say I'm nervous, but in all honesty, I think I'm ready. I'm ready for this conversation to start.
Yeah.
Like I actually, you know what? Yeah, why not? Let's make 2016 end with a bang. Come on, let's do this.
All right. So the first question that someone said, this is coming from Twitter. At the African lady. Yeah, I'm gonna put you on blast for saying this. So she said, Michael, are you single though? Yeah, I'm single. I'm single. I'm dating, but I'm single. Stuff like that. I'm looking for a particular type of woman, but I'm dating. Let's just say that. Okay. Does that answer your question, the African lady? Have you got any other questions? Throw them in. Anyone.
I think that it's quite an interesting topic, which I won't go into too much. I think my only stance on that is, if you have not exclusively, or you have not had what I refer to as a DMC, a deep and meaningful conversation. I could kill you with acronyms for days.
DMC.
Yeah, I could kill you with acronyms for days on relationships and how to really break down the different stages. But if you have not had a deep and meaningful conversation with the person that you are dating, to say, do we want to enter into a relationship? Most of the time you're not in a relationship, and so you can date casually and it's fine. There's nothing wrong against it. But until you actually have that conversation, which I believe, Mike, you have not necessarily had yet, you are single. You are open. And this is, this is for males and for females. And I think one thing that I would really want to kind of say is that a lot of females kind of like, oh, men are bad. Men are so, they're this, they're that.
Guys.
They're, guys.
I know good guys.
Guys will just waste your time. I'm like, are you asking the right questions? Fine, yes, you can pace yourself. You don't have to ask straight off the bat. You can ask like a couple of months into you guys dating each other. But are you asking the right questions? Because realistically, even if a guy's saying a lot of his words, he will show you pretty much everything you need to know by his actions. And so if you're not asking the right questions, but then you're complaining that he thinks you're dating whilst you think you're in a relationship, then it's really on you. I feel like it's a responsibility. It's the responsibility of both the male and the female in the relationship, or the two parties in the relationship, to establish what it is, aka a DMC, a deep and meaningful conversation.
So her name is SBS, single but serious, and then she comes out with DMC.
I love my DI.
Okay. Anyway, to add to that, I was going to say something, but you just literally just threw me off.
Because all my wisdom just blew you away, and it was just amazing.
I don't know about blew me away. It just created a firewall. Anyway, so yeah, what I was going to say, I was going to ask you this question. How long before you start dating? How long when you start dating?
Yeah.
Before you say that, okay, we are in a relationship. How long should a person wait, or a couple wait?
I don't think there's a particular. For me, there's not a particular time frame. I think I gauge it by the person I'm dealing with. So I have a tendency to go for guys who are
not short.
No, I've gone for short guys. I've gone for tall guys. I go for guys who are quite roguish, in that I wouldn't necessarily call them players because they're quite geeky actually, but they have, I don't know, for lack of a better word, you can't tie them down to a particular mindset. They're very kind of open in their way of thinking. And so I know in terms of relationships, that means that there's a bit of fluidity as to what they define as a relationship and whether they actually want to go into a relationship. And so I just gauge by the conversations that I'm having with them as to when to ask that to ask that question. I mean, I've been told off because I've asked that question too early, and it's irritated the person that I was talking to.
Really?
And so they kind of fell back a bit. But you know what? I didn't take that ill. I didn't take that ill because I knew at that time I wasn't sure where my mind was at in terms of what was going to happen. And I think one thing that I'm like, it differentiates me from, I think, a lot of ladies, is that if I talk to you and I think you're a nice guy, like say I was talking to, I don't know, one of your friends, Mike, and I thought he was a nice guy. If he was like, oh, actually, I want to be friends, I will be fine with us being friends. I genuinely will, because at the end of the day, if I have spoken to you and I like what we're talking about, I like our conversations, then there's the chance that could establish into a very good friendship.
Yeah,
it doesn't have to be a relationship. And so when I ask you that question and you kind of, you get irritated, you fall back, I'm like, okay, cool. So you pretty much told me in your actions that you don't really want to have this conversation. You're not necessarily at that stage where you want to have that conversation. That's fine. But just understand that in not being kind of upfront with me and saying it, I'm going to just take it all the way back. If you can at least say to me, oh, I don't know what we're going to be. We could be friends. We could be more. Can we just establish a bit more of a conversation around it? Then I will give you a bit more time. I feel like there's no set time to ask someone, obviously don't leave it too late. Like I think anything longer than maybe about 4 or 5 months, that person is just wasting your time. But really? I feel like
4 or 5 months.
Yeah.
I think it's a waste of time after 3 months.
Actually, yeah. I take it back. Yeah, I think after 3 months.
You've done your talking already. Look,
why are you shading me? What have I done to you?
You haven't done anything to me, and you've said your piece, and it was absolutely like very useful and everything.
Okay,
you said it, and it's on point.
Sorry.
It's on point. But I just want to get my one in there.
Mm-hmm.
I believe that after 3 months of dating, find out what exactly is going on, because, as I say, I don't want to waste time. I don't want to waste time.
That's because you're a serious guy.
Look,
some guys
I don't want to waste time.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to be wasting time. With what's it called? Like, we only have one life to live.
Yes.
And the last thing we want to be doing is to be second guessing. It's just like, oh, what are we? Blah 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 blah. I've seen so many people who's just like, they've been in relationships and everything, especially girls who get with guys and everything. They have that first encounter with them. I'm trying to be PC right now, but maybe I should just let it out. So they have that first. Should I call it penetration? No.
You mean that first bang, that first ling?
Okay, if you want to call it bang,
that first
cool.
ling.
Yes.
So basically, cool. they get the milk before they
get it popping.
Yeah, they get it.
Yeah, and then obviously the guy either becomes a bit distant or he loses interest in this, that, and the other, and then the girl's still saying, "Oh, maybe it was my fault. Maybe it was me," and blah 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 blah. Yo, look, don't waste your time. There's no point. Obviously that happens, and sometimes I always want, especially my female friends, I warn them. Look, if this guy actually wants you, he will chase you.
Yes, you see, but this is it. This is why I'm like, I feel like there is a little bit of flex. I mean, one of the comments on the page is basically like 4 months. What? Like, it should be a couple of weeks. So I'm like, yes, there's a little bit of flexibility. I feel like there's still a little bit of flexibility in terms of when you establish.
Wait. I just want to think 4 months. That's coming from J King. After a few weeks, really. Come on.
Yeah, the guy does, but whether he wants to disclose that information to the girl, like sometimes guys are different, and you have to, allow for them to be different. I think I'm appreciative in that respect, but I've really lost my train of thought.
Okay, anyway, look, let's just quickly go into some of these comments that are coming on live. We really appreciate you guys tuning in and putting all your comments. Please let them continue. Nathan McKenzie, our boy Nate Diz, shall we say?
Diz.
What's going on?
Hey.
He's always like, no matter where he is, he always, I guess he's working now, but he's still kind of like, yes, I'm still going to tune in. Sometimes it's not just communication, it's about establishing an understanding at the start of any relationship.
Okay, so I guess that was about, do you think you're a good communicator?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. So Yeti Morin says, "Go Sarah, DMC, well done." Okay, so that's the girl supporting girls.
Yes. Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry. That was my fault. Okay. Okay, so yeah, J King was just like saying 4 months. What after a few weeks really come on, and then LOL. So obviously he doesn't even agree with your little waiting for 4 months.
You know what? I'm not even gonna like.
But you know what? I understand what you're saying. A guy normally knows.
A guy. The thing is, look. No. Mike.
No,
Let me wait. Let me land. Let me land. Because you're parring it. No. You're going off like what I'm saying. No, I'm
not saying anything.
Wait. Let me land. Right. So
land well.
I'm
well.
Of course.
Okay.
I'm padded.
Cool. All right, cool,
I'm padded.
All right, cool.
Anyway, basically, a guy knows after a couple of weeks. Yes, we know a guy knows. All women know that the guy knows. But guys are different. Some guys are great at being... Some guys, not great. They're confident enough to take that leap. And some guys are not. So I feel like you don't have to... As a woman, you don't have to necessarily force them after a couple of weeks to take that step. But in their actions, you will see if they are serious. You will see it. The point is, in a couple of weeks' time, if the guy is still acting like you're just a side thing, obviously you don't wait a couple of months to find out actually if he's, ask that question. And this is what I said at the beginning. I said, look, for me, I don't have a particular time frame as to when I will ask someone, what are we? I will ask it when I feel like it's necessary, but I'm gauging his actions. It's a double-edged sword in that you can't just go by one particular route in order to establish whether you're meant to be in a relationship with someone. I don't think that it's fair.
I think, like you said, like we've said, like Nathan has said, communication.
Yes. Definitely
communicate. If you're communicating and you're asking the right questions, as you've said, then you'll be able to find out where exactly you are going. Exactly. But if you're not, and you're doing this assuming where it's just like, where are we? Where are we going? Like, this, that, and the other, and you're getting upset because he's going here with some other people and he didn't bring you along and stuff like that. Find out what's going on.
But Mike, this is what I said. You see, this is why it's so funny, because I feel like I'm actually taking the stance that a guy would normally take. So you're actually taking the stance that a female would normally take.
Me.
And I'm actually, everything you've just said, you've just reiterated my point.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying, like, I never said your point was wrong.
Yeah, but you tried to cut me off, like, what I was saying was like some mini point.
No, I did not. I just wanted to express. I was saying another side to it.
Okay.
What? And here's another thing. Assuming she was just assuming that I was just trying to cut her off.
No, I wasn't. Look,
please, now.
Communication, guys. Everyone that's watching, you saw the interaction. It was communication, Mike, and you did not communicate.
All right. Anyway, King says
let's go on to
it's nice you will give a guy 4 months. Me, sometimes I give him 1 date.
Yeah, and the thing exactly, it's about gauging. The point is, I have learnt, and one of the strongest things I've learnt this year is that you cannot tar one person with the same brush. You learn from your mistakes and you adapt as necessary. But if you say, oh, it's going to be 2 months or it's going to be 3 weeks, in 3 weeks you don't know what kind of interactions you're going to have with a person. You don't know when they're going to come out with that big action that says, here I am. But if he's coming up with small actions, let the person land. Let them land. If you try and put somebody in a box or put a situation like dating into a particular box, you will find that everybody is different. And you might potentially miss out on something great. Just gauge.
Awesome. Look, some of these comments that are coming in now, it's just, what's it called? JJ says, dating is a discovery phase. It is all about finding out whether
JJ,
or not you disqualify the man. Can I read the thing, please? Thank you. Let me start again. Dating is a discovery phase, and it is all about finding out whether or not you will qualify. Disqualify the man. Find out more than the simple casual stuff. And if you want to establish more than just the casual, bang. She said bang. Then you do need more time. Okay?
Oh,
that's awesome from Jade. Like, she always comes with wisdom.
Okay, so Ekena basically said, even with guys, I feel a few months isn't appropriate because relationships...
Inappropriate. See, I knew you would miss that word.
Sorry.
I knew you would miss that word.
Even with guys, I feel a few months isn't inappropriate because relationships require depth
Yep.
And that takes time. If it's just a fling or friends with benefits thingy, a few weeks is a long time, actually. Yeah, this is... Everyone is saying the same thing in different ways, basically. Yep. Everyone is saying the same thing. Gauge. Take time. Take time.
But when
we're all saying the same thing, essentially.
Yeah.
So
but
what
I'm saying is, when you take the reason why I would say like at least 3 months is because you want to gauge time, but you don't want to, like, if it's not literally going anywhere.
Exactly.
You don't want to be wasting time or anything like that. Just know.
Yes.
Like, let's not be too nice about the whole situation.
I'm not saying don't have a hard limit. I'm just saying the hard limit can change.
Okay.
Right. Okay. So next question.
Right, next question. Sorry.
Let's do something a bit light-hearted, Mike.
Is there going to be a light-hearted on this one? Is there ever going to be a light-hearted on this thing? No, I don't think so.
Come on.
I don't think so. All right.
Yeah, I do.
Okay, so
no, let's go into another question.
We'll come back to Twitter later and stuff. Where is it? Okay, cool. So now we're going to thank you for everyone that's gone to the Curious Cat page and set up questions. Someone has said, is it all right if a mate, even though they've not met up in ages, is it all right if your mate didn't even realise you hosted a show? Like, let me just tell that person, first of all, I have posted on my page. People have posted on their page. I have posted on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Every day before Tuesday and even on Tuesday, I'll be posting that I'm on the radio. So how you didn't know, I don't know. That's your problem.
I'm going to take this. I'm taking these questions from you, bruv.
Wait, what do you mean? So is it all right? It's not all right. It's not all right. I'm telling you now. Anyway, next one. Would you guys say 2016 has been a mixed year with what's currently happening in the world, e.g. Syria, famous celebs dying, etc.? A mixed year. Where's that from? Yeah, you take that.
You are the... sometimes I can't deal with this guy. Basically,
we get messages all over the place.
Let's ask the questions.
Go on, answer the question. Then.
So 2016 definitely been I think it's been a tough year for the world in general, with everything that's happened in Syria, Aleppo, as well. Our thoughts are with everyone that's gone through that, and Berlin, even most recently.
Yeah. Even let's not forget what happened in France as well.
Brussels. There's been a lot of Brexit, Donald Trump, even so, all those ones are the ones publicized. Remember, there's ones that haven't even been publicized. I know there's I think there was a flooding in Ghana. The news about the girls suddenly coming back in Nigeria, that wasn't really exposed that much. Yeah, there was a bomb in Nigeria as well. Yeah, a church that collapsed in Nigeria as well.
Exactly. So all those things. It's. I know that it's been a very weird year because this is the most. This year is the most that we've had a lot of people that we know die. A lot of people that just literally that you wouldn't expect. I had a.
I think it's. I wouldn't say a lot of people that we know die. I think.
Oh, but I mean,
it's more people who impacted this world greatly. So
yeah.
People like David Bowie, people like Prince.
Yes, exactly.
Amazing contribution to music, and they leave a legacy that can be surpassed by very few.
Exactly.
So it was a tough year, I think, for the world. I would say that it was a tough year, but it definitely made people more aware. Black Lives Matter.
Oh yeah.
I know for myself, certainly, obviously, being a black woman, racial tensions has always been there, but it's been highlighted so much so by all the awful killings that have happened. And, in terms of the awareness, everyone who has contributed to the Black Lives Matter movement in some way, shape or form has basically made sure it hasn't died this time, that, what happened to Trayvon back when it didn't just kind of fall off the map, and these people are now being punished for their crimes because they are essentially crimes. So I think in that respect, it's a blessing in that we've become more conscious of what's happening in the world.
Yeah, it's a shame that it has to take this.
Yeah,
to be able
obviously.
To be able to know these type of things that are happening in the world. But, and also, obviously in light of Brexit happening and Donald Trump, the racism that not just even black people but other races that are receiving in America, and I think because a lot of people are saying that Brexit now and stuff like that, we're in charge, get out of our country, and then people in America just Trump's in Trump's in charge now, so we're going to be supreme again and this and the other.
I think the way to kind of sum up 2016 in a nutshell is we need to do more. I think as young males and females, we need to do more. As those who are black or those who may come from ethnic minorities, we need to do more.
We need to come together. This is the time.
Exactly, definitely. It's the time to really kind of take action. It's not about it's not even about just sharing a status or, actually do something within your life to contribute to the conversation. A conversation is definitely being had. You need to make sure that you are part of that, because we are now at that stage. I feel like the future is definitely being shaped, and it can go either way. But if you're not part of the conversation, then you're not going to have a say in the matter. So yeah, that's for me 2016 in a nutshell is we need to do more. We need to do more. Definitely. And coming into 2017, let's be more engaging. I just employ everyone, no matter who you are. I know a lot of people are focused on white supremacy and this and the other. Let's just everyone get together and try and work this thing out, because a lot of people would be like, oh my gosh, Donald Trump and Brexit and everything. But I believe that these things have happened for that reason, that maybe that the best thing that can come out of this is that all of us suddenly realizing just okay, this is how it could really be if it's happening. Let's all get together so that this type of thing never happens again. Yeah.
So, if it comes down to it, then let's do that. Let's use this and make it a positive. Let's take this negative and make it a positive out of this, so that these things don't happen. So so I hope that answers your question on that one. Okay, next question.
I love this question. I love this question, guys. Whoever asked this question, you are bomb.com.
We're gonna answer two questions in one.
Yes.
Because they both mean the same thing. But I'm gonna say the latest one, which is you read it. You read it.
I'm gonna look right in the camera when I read this. Are you two dating, or have you ever dated? Mike.
Give me my phone.
Okay, ready? Okay. No, we have never dated.
Is the answer to both of them?
Yes, the answer to both of them is no, we are not dating.
I don't know how many times we
have been asked, and it's such a funny question, because I would probably say Mike is one of the few platonic friends I have, of the opposite sex. I could probably count on one hand how many male friends I have. Simply because there is this horrible societal notion that you cannot be friends with a guy without escalating something more. Yes, there is, we are both attractive people, but it does not mean that. Oh, chill out.
Sorry.
Chill out.
Sorry.
I say that simply because.
I only thank God for this. It's not me. Sorry.
I say that because I feel. I could say to someone, oh, here's my friend Mike. I've done it before. I've recommended you to my friend. Well, I said recommended. Wow, you're a service. I have told my friends about
pimping me up.
But
date my mate type of thing.
I think the best way to kind of put it is Mike is someone that I can talk to him about a lot of things, and in terms of escalating that into something more, it's not something that I particularly want to explore.
Yeah, our 3 months were up.
Wait, our 3 months, did they even happen?
Yeah, it didn't even happen.
It almost surpassed. It almost went past that point to the extent like Mike, Mike knows about my situations. Mike knows about what's gone on with my life in terms of my dating life, in terms of my romance, in terms of my walk with God, in terms of my, what I want from the future. And that's really important to me to have someone like that, because from a male perspective, it's completely different. And I would love, I love having that insight. I love being able to speak to a guy and just having that black and white, boom, think of it like this, Sarah. I can be a very complicated person, and having someone like Mike and being able to talk to me about that stuff, Mike, tell me now, like straight up, we're being raw right now. Yeah. Have I friend zoned you?
Well, no, you didn't friend zone me.
Oh.
There was no, hey, look, are you trying to break me up on?
No.
First of all,
what? Okay,
there was no friend zoning at all. It just happened. Like we go to the same church and everything like that. Yeah. We met, we spoke, and that was it. And I just thought that she was an actual cool person. That was it. It's just like talking to her and everything, and knowing that, and we're similar in the same. She's really hype. If you go out with her and everything, she's really hype person. You will enjoy it. Enjoyment. You know how we say enjoyment?
Mama.
Yeah, definitely. You will.
Sorry, if you're on Facebook Live, you will see what I'm doing right now. And it makes so much more sense.
Literally, you will enjoy yourself with Sarah. Sarah is really she's very knowledgeable and everything. She's very business minded. She's very ambitious. And women like her is I say to people like Sarah. I say to people like all the other women that I know. It's just like, yo, sometimes you guys are an inspiration to some of these young girls. There's no, I want to be around women who actually want to do something, who actually know about themselves, who actually love themselves. Because there's a lot of women out there who don't think of themselves as anything. They just think that, because I'm not this, or because I can't do this and everything, I'm not needed in the world. And you have people like Sarah who I believe can inspire some other women out there.
Oh, Mike.
Okay. I'm getting too much compliment now.
No, okay. No, but I mean, to be honest, it's just one of those ones where I get this question all the time. I think the other day at dinner, one of my friends said to me, "I'm just waiting for you and Mike to announce your engagement." And I was like, do you know what? God is God.
Look, she's already got a ring on her finger. No. It went from me. Anyway.
Wow. Let's just with my nails. Can we just establish the ring that's on my finger? It's like you want to bet on my whole life. Yeah. Chai.
Hey, look, I would do a date my mate with Sarah and everything like that. Carry a cardboard cutout and everything and go all the way around, whether it's in London or outside Nigeria, this, that, and the other, and just be like, hey, would you date
so exactly. We are going to Nigeria, not together. He's going with his cousins. I'm going with my sister and my brother-in-law. And he's basically going to be my wingman. Like, this guy, he's going to go like a drone, and he's going to scout. He's going to be checking.
Wait, I don't know about scouting.
You do. I don't know. Yeah.
I don't know about scouting.
Anyway.
I don't see me going, oh, wow. Oh, this is a handsome man. Oh, let me get this one for Sarah.
Why?
No.
Why?
No.
Why?
Look.
But why? See, this is the itch. Why?
Yo, we're going on to the next question.
Oh, to be continued, guys.
We're going on to the next question now, because this type of thing that she's talking about is not, what's it called? So, all right, anyway. So yes, we're not dating. We are good friends. We'll always be good friends.
Yeah,
by the grace of God. We'll always inspire each other and everything. She pushes me as much as I push her.
Exactly.
And that's very good. It's very good to have. So, yes. Anyway, this question is funny. And it's a shame that he's not here. Nate. So the question is Nate Diz single?
I'm really happy he's not here, actually, because Nathan is fine. Nathan is fine. Do you know what? Straight up, like, we're being real, aren't we? So,
wow.
So I actually was one of the people when I first saw him, was like, and I think he first came on, I said, "Oh, Mike, who's your co-host?" Before I kind of came on the chat, I said, "Who's your co-host? He's kind of nice." Mike shut it down. Hair stuff. He literally just locked off the thing. And you know what? Meeting Nathan, I can see why he's been scooped up. He's a lovely guy. So all the girls who are eyeing him up, girls, you are in the right, frame of mind. You have good taste. Yeah.
So yes, so just to clarify, Nathan is not single. Nathan is happily, like I call him happily married.
Lady.
I call him happily married to the beautiful Sabrina. She's another one that listens on our show, as much as she can. I don't know if she's listening now, but I know she definitely. If Nathan's on, she'll be listening. Anyway, so yes, Nathan is not single. Sorry to disappoint.
Sorry, girls.
Jay, I am not blushing. I am not blushing.
Next question.
I am not blushing.
Next question, please.
So yes, Nathan is not single. He's with a beautiful girl, Sabrina, who is traveling around the world at the moment. She's been doing it for 3 months. She'll be coming back. So, apologies for all those that are disappointed, all those that are actually like getting vexed. Oh, do you want to read that? Do you want to read
that? Oh my gosh, he's so lovely. So he said, Mike, to add some of the wonderful things about Sarah, she's also a philanthropist. She gave to Durham University. So I am a Durham University alumni, and I actually met Ekene when he called to kind of give to the alumni fund. I want to say it's alumni fund. But I loved my university. It was an amazing experience. Everybody who might be watching from Durham University, shout out to you guys. I could never say anything negative about Durham. Durham was an eye-opening experience. Durham was the beginning of what made Miss Sarah T. So
you even confused. Definitely got to give Sarah back. B. Sarah T.
Can you just...
Sorry, carry on. Sorry. No, but I'm just saying. Look. Can you just carry on?
Anyway, shout out to Durham University. Shout out to Ekene. You guys are amazing. Yeah, that's really that.
Thank you very much. And that was to add to most of the nice things that I said to you. Okay?
Don't eye me like me and you.
I'm just clarifying.
Just read the next question, Jared.
No, we're gonna go on a break now. Stuff like that. So
okay.
We go on a break and then we'll come back because there's like again, thank you for everyone that that are messaging in, that are contributing to this, because we actually love it.
It's so funny. It's so much more interesting, honestly.
This is about you guys. Like, we literally just want you to communicate with us. Yeah. We want you to ask us whatever questions, exactly. or even just
interact with us.
Ask us for advice. If we can give you advice.
If you think I'm knowledgeable, I'm actually. So one thing that I'm actually going to start up is. Did you say boasting?
No, I didn't say no such thing.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I'm actually going to start. So I am a blogger. I have a blog, www.gushgossipblog.co.uk. But I've actually kind of I'm starting to round that down. Or I've been rounding it down for like a year or so whilst I've gone through my transition. I'm actually starting up something new. So if you follow me on my Instagram page, you may have seen me hashtag something called Life Without Spanx. And that's a whole new era for me. It's the conversations that I have with Mike and all my other friends. I found that there's a conversation that can be contributed to, and I definitely want to be a part of it. So watch out for that. Life Without Spanx is going to be definitely something which will ignite a new kind of topic, a new kind of conversation. I don't want to keep on saying the word conversation, but it will basically bring, as I like to say, it will add Maggie to the spice, of life. So yeah, if you've got any questions, of or any advice that you might want us to ask us, then go to the Curious Cat page, which is on my page, on Mike's page, or just hit us up on Facebook Live.
All right, guys. Now we're gonna go on for a break. I'm gonna leave you with Mariah Carey's "Shake It Off" remix with Jay-Z, and we'll see you back after these tracks.
You got to play my track mix again.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking for.
See this cool.
Which one?
Thank you guys. We're actually offline, so thank you guys if you are watching.
If you want to carry on, what's it called then? Listen, but
yeah, no, of course they're gonna carry on. We've got to entertain them.
Wait, which track do you want first?
Oh, okay. So actually, if no, you know what? Let's. We're on Facebook Live. Let's ask people what they want to hear. So I basically have given Mike some tracks from 2016, which I've loved. So you got a choice. So get them in quick. You can either hear Fouls, Bad Bado Baddest, or Kano, Garage Skank Freestyle. Those are two of my favourite tracks from 2016.
Well, you got 4 minutes before this track runs out, before the next
4 minutes?
one. Look how long it's got.
Okay. Well, yeah, you got 4 minutes. So basically, if you want to hear Garage Skank Freestyle by Kano or Bad Bado Baddest by Fouls, comment, like, go for it. Where are the speakers? So they can hear the music.
I had to take it off because of this whole
really?
feedback. That was what it is. He just took it off. He said that was it.
Oh, they should hear the music. Facebook Live should hear it. Thank you.
Shake, 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 shake.
Oh,
it
please
off.
go bank alert.
Shake.
I don't think we have it, babe. Sorry.
Shake, 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 shake it off.
Okay, let's just Snapchat. Let's do Snap. But this is not a 2016. So Mike never actually see Kano Garage Skank. Yes, this is my guy. Shout out Fakers Blado. Don't know.
This Ghanaian boy. Know. So you come through, yeah?
Don't know. Okay.
You come through, yeah?
Gosh.
I explore ya.
This guy, he's so old. Actually, interesting topic. If you could guess Mike's age, what would you guess? What would you guess? I didn't think he was as old as he was. He was actually.
Well, why would you bet out like that? Just ask him the question and let them answer. Now they're gonna think, oh, so he's old.
You're older than your face expresses. Just give the people what they want.
They want Kano, yeah?
Yeah, they want Kano. Well, we've had one Kano. 50 and going strong. Kano,
hey.
We've got 2 Kanos.
Hey! 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 I'm gonna shake it off.
Can we get on Kano, please?
Shake, 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 shake it up.
Alright, no. It's gonna not yet. It's coming. It's coming. It's coming. It's coming. It's coming. It's coming. It's coming.
Come.
It's coming.
Come.
It's not, no, it's not gonna drop yet. It's gonna reload. Ready? I love this song. By the way, Kano, Garage Skank. Come on. Hey! 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 Can we put volume up? Can we put volume up? Can we put volume up? No, on the actual speakers.
Go and do with that. Shout out to Diz. This is his dance move. Leave it. Just come and dance.
What? Oi! Oi!
If it wasn't so tight in this corner and everything like that, I would have. Look what you've done. Look what you've done. Oh Sarah T. Hey, where's the thing for this place? And someone's left their iPad.
Shop them ting. Got them ting. Which one when I got them ting? Massive in chest day. How's them ting? Lay it down. Lay it down. I'm coming. Alright. Back to the next set of questions.
Right. Cool.
Man, like Sharky and I did. Take the speaks out.
Good. I'm glad that happened before we went on live.
Man did it, man.
Hey! Who liked that one? See, I'm trying to sound like one of those garage MCs.
Yeah, you could never.
You see this EOP? Do you know what EOP stands for?
Enemy of progress.
Enemy of progress.
Never that.
Enemy of progress.
Never that.
How could you say such a thing? That
never that. Never that. Never that.
It's just absolutely just like it's evil. Like why would you do such a thing? Anyway. So yes, we're back again. Anything? Have you got any questions on that phone, please?
Oh.
Yes. We're gonna try and get all the questions out today.
Yeah.
Because again, like I said, it's all about you.
Right. What are the messages? So Mike is the guy who knows how to. Okay.
Come on.
We love Nathan.
Oh, okay. So whoever is 412, yes, obviously they love Nathan, but Nathan is taken. I'm gonna say that
now
again. Nathan is
EOP.
taken.
Let someone enjoy them. Let them enjoy themselves.
He's taken.
Okay.
He's taken.
Okay.
He's taken. He's taken. He's taken.
Cool. Oh.
I think it's the top one.
Yeah. What's the hurry? So the person who his number ends in 869 said, "What's the hurry? Take your time and find out who you are and who he is in relation to how long do you wait before you have the deep and meaningful conversation." So yeah, that's true. Very, very true. I agree with that. Okay, so back to the other questions.
Hold on, one more. Actually, I can't get to it. Back to the questions. Anyway, so another question is, what do you want to achieve in 2017?
So I said earlier on in the show that every year I kind of hashtag what my year will be. So this year was 2016, was for Queens, and not Queens, New York, but actually Queens,
okay,
as in female empowerment, and really just kind of taking some time out to find out about myself, which in a very surprising way I did. I found out a lot about myself and I feel like a queen now. I don't know if I necessarily felt like one at the beginning of 2016, but now I feel a lot more stronger, fitter, wiser, more able to take on the world. As my beautiful sister said to me a couple of weeks ago, you are not a victim, and nobody is a victim. Like, don't let the world treat you like, they can throw anything at you and it's gonna kind of end really badly. Like, you've got to be strong, grow a thicker skin and whatnot. So 2016 is for Queens, definitely works out for me. So 2017 is 2017 S for settlement.
S for what?
S for settlement.
S for settlement.
S for settlement. Okay. That is what I want to achieve in 2017, is very much establishing what I have learned in 2016. So taking it up one more gear. Actually, a couple more gears. Like, I see some amazing people doing some amazing things out here. A couple of people who've inspired me this year, Mercedes F. Benson. I don't know if anyone follows her that's watching, but she is, I think she's social media manager at Google, and she also has launched a night, or like a thing called Future Sounds. And this is just basically encouraging like the new sounds of the UK, I believe. I might have gotten it wrong, but it's
all about the UK people.
She's very inspirational. I've been following her for a couple of years, and I think she's just turned 25, or she may be 26. But she's someone that is literally just works hard, works non-stop. So I respect her hustle, and I'm like, it's not necessarily that I want to be her, but I want to achieve my own greatness in my own way, and she inspires that. Another person, really quickly, sorry, Mike, is Yvonne Orgy, or it's not Orgy. Sorry, I'm being really British here. Orgy. Maybe that's how you say it. She basically is Marley from Insecure, the show Insecure. Have you watched it?
No.
So the show Insecure is basically created by the lady who does Diary of an Awkward Black Girl. And she's basically got I think she's the first black writer to have a show that she's created on HBO. And basically Yvonne plays her best friend in the show, but she's also she talks about her walk with God as well. And it's funny because in the show she's very promiscuous, but in real life she's actually like a 32-year-old virgin.
Okay.
And she's just very open, very honest, and I love the fact that she's very ingenious about how she talks about her personal life and her journey and what she's done. So those are two really awesome people in 2006 that inspired me in 2016 and make me want to reach the next level and get to my S for settlement in 2017.
Okay. I'm supposed to do mine, ain't I?
Yeah.
Yes. So for 2017, one thing that I want to do is definitely just work on the things that I want. I think, if I have to confess and everything, I probably haven't pushed for the things that I've actually want because I've maybe because of I've had a bit of fear thinking, oh, would I be able to do it? Would I be good enough? And stuff like that. Maybe I've been comparing myself too much to people who have done great things and thinking whether I'll be able to be as big as them. But as being on this show has shown, featuring in a feature film and the people that I've worked with and what they've done, next year is definitely a case of me just making sure I'm pushing myself. That's what I would say, pushing myself to the limit to become as my friend Marvin always tells me, to become the best version of me possible. Next year, I just all the things that have even come into my head, and I thought, oh, am I even able to do that? Is that possible? Looking at people like Kojo, who's able to put out his feature film by himself with no help, with little help, shall I say, and able to get it out there of the film that he wants to do, and other people doing so many stuff and being surrounded, like I said, by people who are doing amazing things. Definitely, I cannot hold back. I definitely have to push myself more in 2017. So that's my thing for next year.
Okay, sounds
cool.
Good.
Someone asked a question. What advice would you give to a man who wants to break up with a lady who he knows is not right for her but really likes her? Sarah.
Boy.
Sarah.
A guy who wants to break up with a girl who he knows is not right for her, but he really likes her. You are just marking time in life. You are marking hard time in your life. If you know you don't want to be with gay, if you actually know you don't want to be with someone, it's a difficult one, because I think emotions are very strong, and emotions probably trigger more on your it triggers more in your brain than logic does. So you logic is basically within your brain, but emotion kind of courses through your body and goes to your brain, so it almost can take control of everything. And so if you're emotionally attached to someone that you aren't really, isn't good, there's nothing long term, it's going to be hard to break that bond. However, it's going to happen. You are eventually going to break that bond, and when you do, you're going to hurt someone in the process if you long it out. Basically, I've been in a position where that has happened, and I've also been in a position where I've done it to someone, and you just don't do it. It's not worth it in the long run. And I think if you've had enough time to really think about the fact that that person is not right for you, and I think that's the key thing, make sure that they're not right for you. Because if they are right for you and maybe you've got a few doubts, then take your time. That's different. Yes. Take your time. If you're just not sure, take your time. But if you know, then just end it.
And I think that's very right what you said, because you know, like, I mean, there's situations where people have been in where they like someone and they like that person so much, but in the back of their mind, it's just like they can't see a future.
Yeah.
They can't see a future because it's just like, even though they've they get on well with that person, like everything works. You know, they get on well. They like the same things and blah blah blah. But there's just like one little thing that could affect.
But honestly, and I can't stress this enough. Make sure you know, because if in the back of your mind it's there, that's not certainty. That could be doubt. That could be fears. That could be, oh my gosh, could I commit myself to the brain has a funny way of translating fears. Sometimes fears come across as certainties, but if they're at the back of your mind, bring it to the forefront. Actually actively think, can I see myself with this person? Or is it something else? Don't allow that fear to potentially take you away from something that could be amazing. Like, don't let it linger at the back of your mind, because even in allowing it to linger at the back of your mind, it then becomes, it just kind of stays there. It's just like a little spirit that's just kind of in the back of your mind and whatnot. And then you'll still carry on, like I said, marking time with this babe or marking time with this guy, and you will just be, talking and whatnot. But at some point, it will come to the forefront. You actively make the decision to let it come to the forefront. Don't let it come to the forefront by itself, because if it does, and you have to make that decision, and that person wasn't expecting it, and they've invested time in you, it's going to be a problem. It's not easy, I know.
Yeah.
I used to abuse guys, even at the beginning stage, when, like, what we were talking about before, when they used to not necessarily tell me what's up. And it's like, oh, why do guys find it so hard to tell you what's up? And I found myself in the position. No. I found myself in the position where I'm like, ooh, I've dated a guy, been on a date, and I've kind of got to tell them, well, you know what, I kind of know nothing's going to happen between us, like whether there's not necessarily a lot of attraction, or I just know what I want and you're not it. Don't waste their time. Don't waste your own time. Your own time is precious.
I keep saying.
Your own time is precious. Do not waste your own time marking time in life.
Okay.
It's a sin.
All right, anyway, let's get, because I want to make sure everyone gets their piece. Yeah. Okay. Excuse me. Describe your worst date.
You go first. You go first. Hold this.
Okay, so my worst date has to be a girl that I met a girl on the train. Very nice girl. Very nice girl. She was mixed race and everything. Chatting to her, and we got well, like we were laughing and everything like that. And obviously, I got a number and everything, and we said that we go out to date. Now, people that know me, when I take women on dates, especially on first dates, if I haven't had that conversation with them that well, I do coffee or drink ups. I don't do any of that special dating, and even taking to Nando's is too much of a serious thing.
We've had this conversation before. I'm going to put all of sorry, for those of you who might have joined and stay, hey, by the way.
How you doing?
Hey guys. But I'm going to try and put all of our previous shows where I've been a co-host at least on SoundCloud, so we'll definitely tweet that out and put that on the Instagram and whatnot. But we've had this conversation with Mike. Yeah, cool. I'm not in 100% agreement of his mythology.
Anyway, yes. Look.
Anyway, no, go on.
So, I took her for Starbucks, having coffee, and we were enjoying. We were having a good conversation. Like, I was really enjoying her time, but then she dropped this banger on me, and she was just like, "Look, I know we're enjoying ourselves, but I need to tell you something." And I was just like, "Okay, cool, whatever." And then she told me, she's just like, "I'm already in a relationship."
Hey, Jesus!
So
he's tense.
From that, I think my reaction to this was kind of like, okay, so there was another girl before that. She was just like, "Oh, Michael, I like you," and everything like that, but I'm in a relationship. And I was like, "Yeah, well, then you're in a relationship." And then she was like, "Well, things could change." And then stupidly, I was just kind of like, "Okay, then cool. If that's the case, then when you have finished with him, then come to me."
What a winching.
There's situations like that. So obviously, when this happened now, it's just like, not again, nah. So instead of me even saying anything, what I did was I finished my coffee. I got up. And I left her where she was, and I left it. So that was that. I can say that was my worst date because I was enjoying it, but then to have that revelation that I was like linking another man's girl.
Oh, that's peak.
Yeah, I literally I just finished my coffee. She was shocked. I drank my coffee and I left her. There. Didn't hear from her again. Now, some guys have told me just like, oh, but Mike, that could have been a potential. No.
Potential Kinney.
But no, because if she's doing that, if I was able to, as I like to say, twang her mind into meeting me up, and she didn't even tell me then. She was just kind of like, okay, I'm gonna meet up with him. He's a really nice guy. He made me laugh. He's made me do this. I'm gonna meet up with him. And blah blah.
Do you know what?
And then drop it then because then all of a sudden she's feeling guilty.
The thing is, you know what? I love people. I love men. I love women. Men can be real bastards. Sorry. I'm sorry. I had to just.
I'm not one of those men.
No, I'm saying they can, but you know what? Women can be real bad.
Hey,
they can be wicked
I think they could be worse.
Do you know? I'm not gonna. You know, I got to stand up for the women. But women, like, don't always put it on the guy. I've learned that. Don't always put it on the guy because sometimes women can make a man the way he is. It's not to say the guy should allow that to completely torment him to the point that he too becomes a demon. But nah, some women are bad too. That's why. Why are you gonna anyway? My worst date. So I don't really date. Weirdly enough, I get like the shakes when I date, and I get really kind of.
Hey.
I do. I get really. Do you know what? I'd probably say. Ooh. Okay, so I would say my worst date wasn't. It was a great date. It was a really good date actually. But
I don't get that.
Wait. Let me finish. So basically, I went on a date with this guy. And I am, if you know me, you will know that I'm prone to being quite late sometimes. And so, and so,
you know that.
No, so basically, I was like, oh, we're going to meet at like 8 o'clock or something. And I was getting ready. And for some reason, I don't know why, I was with my friend and she was like, Sarah, don't you think you should be getting ready right now? Like, don't you think you should be, like, sorting yourself out? And for some reason, I thought I had ages to go. And all of a sudden, it came until, like, maybe, like, 10 to 8. I'm still there getting ready. And then there was just, like, a bunch of miscommunication. We basically ended up being stuck in traffic and completely losing our reservation. But it was the most awkward silence in the cab because, like, we were trying to sort out, like, how we were going to get to the place on time and how we were going to stop it. You're distracting me. I'm
distracting you?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. All right, cool, fine. Just liking everyone's comments.
Yeah, I know, but you're distracting me.
All right, cool.
So basically, we ended up getting to the restaurant and yeah, I remember just being, like I said, I get quite shaky on dates and I get really nervous because if I go on a date, most of the time it tends to be because I like the guy a lot. Of recent, there have been some dates where it hasn't quite worked out as such. But anyway, I think I ended up saying to him, so there's like a meme that goes around and I ended up saying to him like, do you like bread? And it just was a really awkward beginning to the date and it had potential to go really left, but it didn't. So I think that was probably my worst date. I'd say, yeah, because I don't go on a lot of dates. I've not necessarily had bad dates. There's a reason why I tend to go on a date with a guy.
Actually, I've had a worse date than the one I just described.
Okay. In a nutshell, what happened?
So this is when I was younger. I think I was still at uni then. Met this girl from Trini. This is why I stopped going for Trini girls.
Trini girls.
Yeah, met this girl from Trini, and I think it was Valentine's Day. She said she'll come out for Valentine's Day. I said, all right, cool. I dressed up. I literally dressed up to the point that I was coming out. Even my neighbour saw me. She was like, Michael, you are looking fine. Oh. Look at you. Oh my God, who is this looking in there? I was like, Auntie, I'm going, blah, blah, blah. I had a blazer, I had jeans on, I had boots, Timberland boots on and everything. what's it called? And then,
so he was at uni, he had a blazer and Timberland boots on.
Yeah, anyway.
Style like Tom Ford.
Anyway, yeah, so I went and I stayed with one of my my friends because I was meeting her in Seven Sisters. So I decided I was staying with one of my friends, and this girl literally just phoned me, and she's just like, or I phoned her to ask her where she is, and she's like, oh yeah, I'm getting ready, I'm gonna be down soon. Cool.
Yeah.
Hour later, oh yeah, I'm just on the bus.
Hour later,
yeah.
That's time for you to leave. Sugar, I've just remembered. So, oh my god, I've just remembered. Actually, I've had a bad day. Yeah. Oh my god.
See how she's cutting into my time.
Sorry. Go on.
Hour later, and then another hour later, then she was just like, oh, you know what, Michael? I can't be bothered. She literally used those words. She couldn't be bothered. She couldn't be bothered that she's tired and stuff. And I was just like, wait, you went from being on the bus to then can't be bothered.
But you waited for 2 hours, right?
Yeah.
Ah.
I was naive now.
You know what?
And that's why, and I think that's where it came from, to the point where I was just like, look, I'm not doing any of these type of dates anymore and everything like that.
But you waited for 2 hours.
I was young.
That's, you know what they call that?
Anyway.
Mugu Magi.
Can you get out?
Mugu basically is someone who is.
You know what? You're not going to talk about. You're not talking about your other date. We're going to the next question.
Wow.
No, you're not talking about your other date now.
No, it's just about lateness as well. Don't be late on a date. It's very bad. It's very, very bad.
Okay. The next question is, whose death in 2016 hurt you more? I'm going to go first. I would say Prince. Yeah, I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan of Prince. His music back then, especially Purple Rain, Purple Rain, do do do, Purple Rain, Purple Rain.
Stop now.
What happened?
Stop.
All right, you try and sing. Actually, no, don't do that. You're trying to embarrass me.
Anyway, sing.
Shut up. I totally forgot that you could. All right. Anyway, so yeah, Prince. Yeah, that really hurt me because his songs are just like magical, and then he's influenced another guy whose songs sound similar to his. So whenever I hear this guy's music, if you know The Dream. If you hear his music and the way he plays, like he produces his music, it sounds similar to something that Prince or anyone from the 80s would do their music. So that one just really hurt me. Another one that came close to it as well, or that was close to it as well, was obviously Whitney Houston as well. That was a shock.
2006. Did they say whose death hurt you the most? Is it like in general?
Oh yeah, it's 2016. Oh yeah, okay, sorry.
Wow.
You know what?
Whitney Houston. Okay then.
Do you know what?
Okay then. True fan in the making.
Sorry, I posted something on Instagram and Whitney Houston was involved with Prince, so
yeah,
probably that's why. Anyway, go on.
I'd say my death would probably be. It's really bad. I don't think any death really. It was sad the amount of people that were dying this year. I'd say if I had to choose, well, I say choose, but the one that probably impacted me the most would actually be David Bowie.
Bowie, yeah.
And that was just because he was a pioneer, but also I think he wasn't someone that, if I remember correctly, he wasn't someone that just fought for his own rights. Because, he was a cross-dresser, he used to kind of have all of these different tunes and these different images. He fought for, like, black rights as well. I think, if I remember correctly,
Have you seen his wife?
Oh, man, yes. Yes. Beautiful. But no, I think it was that he wouldn't necessarily play songs on, was it MTV? Unless they played black songs as well.
Right.
Or like other tunes as well. And he was someone that I just think he was ahead of his time. And, he sampled a hell of a lot by hip hop artists now. Like if you think about is it called Let's Dance? The song? Well, I don't know if it's necessarily called Let's Dance.
That's Puff Daddy.
Quite a few people kind of sampled him as well. And I don't want to come on and pretend like I know all the things there is to know about David Bowie, but I think he was someone that influenced a lot of genres. It wasn't just kind of like the pop culture that he came into, but he influenced a lot of genres. And up until his death, he was working. I mean, even the fact that he released an album a few days before he died, and he was going through all of that pain, and he was still working. That's a true artist. That's a true, person that it's about the music. So that probably would be the one that influenced me the most. So yeah.
No, I think I think you're right to mention David Bowie. That David Bowie was another shock. I mean, most of the deaths this year has been a shock.
Yeah.
It's like literally like what again. Even close to this year, like there's some people that have died that I'm just like, well, okay, all right, what the hell is going on? 2016.
Yeah, 2016 there were a lot of
2016.
very tough
It's the
deaths.
most.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're talking about deaths. Who would be your person of the year?
So I kind of mentioned that before. To be fair, I said Mercedes.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, another person who I want to add to that is Ashley Graham. So she's a model and a body activist as well.
Mm-hmm.
And what I love about Ashley Graham is that Ashley Graham made me think about how I perceive myself. So for the longest time, I used to always say I'm plus size, I'm plus size, I'm plus size. And then I actually realised I don't really fit with the people who are like size 12s and whatnot because I'm not size 12. I mean, I don't fit with the plus size because I'm curvy, but I wouldn't necessarily say I'm overtly curvy. I'm kind of like, I don't know, I see myself as just me. This is the body that I've always had. This is the body that I've been blessed with. We thank God. And what I love about Ashley is that Ashley is someone who hasn't, who basically encourages that mindset of you are not within a box determined by the fashion industry or determined by society. You are yourself. Your body is amazing. And her face is stunning to boot. Like, she is beautiful. She is just doing so much. I mean, I think she was just recently on Vogue, the cover of Vogue UK. She also was Glamour's, one of Glamour magazine's Women of the Year. She's got like her underwear line. She was the first plus size model on Sports Illustrated. So she's done a hell of a lot this year when it comes to looking at different body perceptions. That's something that is very, very dear to my heart. You know, not idolizing, not putting those who have curves into a box of you are plus size, or those who have curves into a box like, you are Kim K, or you are Black China, or you are a stripper, you are meant to be, I'm a curvy girl and I can't twerk, but I'm not here to twerk. I'm not here to twerk. I'm here to love my body. I'm here to demonstrate that all sizes are different and beautiful and amazing. So she's someone that's definitely pushed that and inspired that a lot more, I think, in society for me as well as a curvy woman.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
That's good. I can't think of who's my person of the year. I don't think I've...
There's no one that you can think of that has inspired you this year or just made you feel like, I want to do a little bit more. Oh,
you know what? The one person, obviously I've mentioned his name already and stuff. If there's one person that has inspired me this year and everything, and maybe I'm just thinking this on the spot because of recent events, but what Kojo has been able to do with him coming from leaving the radio, with his comedy and everything, and actually to get a film that he's done from close to nothing to a little bit of budget, and get a film that's actually be able to go into cinemas, and stuff like that. That's literally inspired. That literally inspired me to be like, oh no. If this guy can do this and he's doing it out of nothing, then there should be no excuse for me. So I think he's like. Let me just say that he's one of the people. I'm sure that there's nothing. If I look back on my life, and everything like that, there's probably the one particular person. But from what Kojo has done recently, to be able to get something that a film that I can relate to. I mean, like, thank God for kidulthood and adulthood and everything. It paved the way and stuff. But something that's lighthearted and not all about the negative and everything. That, definitely have to give a hand to Kojo for that one.
Ooh, I've just thought of someone else actually really, really quickly. Simone Biles, just because she's amazing. And when the Olympics, Jesus, I was like done. Mm-hmm. I was done. I literally was up until like 3 a.m. watching
her
gymnastics. Simone Biles is just, she's amazing. She's amazing.
Yeah. I mean,
I love the fact
I'm even surprised that she even got, because as far as I knew, all I knew about gymnastics was just like you gotta be very, very slim. You gotta be a certain weight and everything like that.
No, she's slim. She's just got.
Yeah, but they always considered like, as they say, African Americans a bit too much. They'll say that, oh, you're too.
Look at Gabby Douglas.
This is recently. I'm talking about back then.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
Finish before you start.
Sorry, Pelel.
Stuff like that. So, yeah, definitely. This is one for you, Sarah.
Okay.
Any pointers into getting back into blogging? It has been a year.
Okay. The only point I will ever give about blogging to anyone that wants to blog, to anyone that wants to have a voice and put it out on social media, talk about what you love. Do not talk about what everyone else is talking about, because you will find that you will become bored. There'll be no level of consistency. All the great bloggers out there, Patricia Bright, Shirley Anang, and that B Anangia, I can't pronounce her name properly, apologies if she ever hears this. I'm trying to think who are the other great bloggers that I follow. Those two are the ones that come straight off the top of my head. They do what they love, they do what they enjoy, and they actually have something tangible to bring to the conversation. Like, I can't take vloggers who are just talking about themselves like all the time, and like there's no healthy growth. So yeah, I think that's my only pointer. Do what you love, be consistent with it, like, and the rest I think will come to you. You know, do your research, the rest will come to you.
And is that the same for people who are just starting up as well?
Yeah, same for people that are just starting up. Like, think about what's your unique selling point, what is your USP, what is it about your blog that people should watch. If there is nothing that they should watch, realistically, then think harder. I think everyone has an opportunity to create something different and new, because everyone is different. I listened to I watched a video recently from House on the Rock Church, and the pastor there was basically saying we were all made in God's image, which makes us creators. And as creators,
I think I saw that.
I think you actually posted it, and I followed. So we are all creators, and as creators, we have an ability to create something unique
with your mouth,
with your mouth, with your voice, with your words, with your hands. You can create something amazing. So if you're able to kind of, adapt that into something tangible which will hold and be consistent on social media, then go for it. And you're blessed. I don't think that anything can, the only way is up from there. That's for me. Cool.
All right, we're gonna go to a break, and then when we come back, we'll finish up and do our thank yous, because you guys have been amazing.
You've been absolutely amazing.
Loved everything, everything that we've had to, debate on, the questions that you've come in, like, just the fact we wanted to, as the last show before Christmas, we wanted to interact with you, and that's what we've done. And all of you coming in with your comments on Facebook Live, on the Curious Cat, on Twitter, loved every piece of it. So, Sarah's going to choose.
I am going to choose. So, the track that I'm going to put on next is by a lady who has done great things in 2016.
Swedish.
She has been blowing up.
Only 16.
She's actually not going to release this track, but I heard it on the radio, and I was like, damn, this is me sometimes. This is basically me sometimes when I'm feeling a bit, spicy and sweet. All right, actually, you kind of flip on.
All right, this is Zara Larsson. I Would Like.
Thank you guys once again. It's been great. You can dance. I'm going to dance. I'm going to show my... See?
So what Sarah's trying to do right now is that she wants to show all the guys what she's showing, Literally, this is her audition. Guys, SBS. Single but seriously dancing right now for you guys. And then you wonder why they'd be saying, oh, but when are you two getting, what's it called? Even one guy was saying there, oh, yeah, I'm just waiting for this wedding.
But it's not going to happen.
It's not even one guy, it's Jay King that was saying that.
That it's not going to happen.
Then why you...
I could do this. I have friends on team.
You said it again. You said it again. Where's the pen? Where's the pen? Let me just... Yeah. What's wrong with you? Anyway.
We gotta do our thank yous.
So let me just play the one track. Pow!
Damn, I can't dab, you know. It's terrible.
To get to know you, baby. I like the way that everyone's using all these garage tracks now. From Drake. No, Drake is using Funky. Still. Hey.
Why are you such a... What's this? What's this? Laying it down, yeah? Yeah? Okay. Play your track, Jerry. Remove yourself.
Oh, man. Yo. Let's cut this short so that we can say our goodbyes and stuff like that, man.
Right. Or do we pay? Should we pay Bado now?
No, you know what? I don't think anyone's coming on after this. So, let me go and check this with Mary the Mary. If you want, you know how to use this thing, now? No, yes, you do.
I actually don't.
All you have to do is just put these two on.
Yeah.
And put this, and then you're.
Put what on?
You just click this one.
Oh, lock talk.
Yeah, and then you're on. That's it.
Hurry up. I'm gonna be. No, actually, might please hurry up because I could actually just.
Don't be scared.
Fall off the chair. Sweet. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Mike, hurry up, please. Hey. Ovio is coming, says on the beat. Gosh, you've only got 2 more people left on the chat. Everyone's going. Sorry, guys. We'll come back in a bit. I hope everyone's Christmas period has been the build up to Christmas has been good, so I really hope you guys have enjoyed yourself. I'm really just trying to stall for time until Mike comes up because I really don't know how to operate this. But yeah, no, if you are here, let me just take this advantage or take this opportunity to basically say follow me on Instagram, uniquely SB. Follow Mike on Instagram, Mike Sofo, SOFO 82, which shows his age. We're also on Twitter, Miguel Sofo, sorry, and uniquely SB. That's my name on Instagram. Yeah, you guys, I'm sure you've got my Facebook if you're watching this video. Hopefully we'll be able to bring more content in 2017. It should be quite interesting. Should be good. I guess I'm going to have to start this up soon. I really don't know how. Butters. Oh my god. This has been so amazing. Honestly, I have really enjoyed this. Like, it's actually not easy being a DJ, but I'm really happy that I have had this opportunity. I'm really just talking to talk now. It's terrible. But yeah, let me get this up in. Keep up the good work, guys. I'll be tuning more times now. Yay! Woo! Come on. Okay. Right, so I think I know how to do this. Shit. I've forgotten. Oh my god. Right, let me see if I've got this. Okay. Okay. Right. Right. I'm going to try to do this. Okay. We are back. We're back by I'm back by myself. This is Sarah T talking. Mike is just popped out for a second. I'll take this opportunity just to say thank you for everyone who has listened. All my friends, my family who might have listened. I'm really hoping that I can actually hear I'm actually on live. I'm really hoping I'm on live because I don't know where I am. But yeah, everyone that's listened to the show, thank you guys so much for your support. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your questions. It's been really, really well appreciated. Yeah, I said it to the Facebook Live group, but we basically are on Facebook, Sarah OB and Michael Sofo.
Michael Sofaluki. What,
Michael Sofaluki, yeah.
Yeah.
And then we're also on Instagram, Uniquely SB, and Mike Sofo82.
Oh, Instagram.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we're also on Twitter, again, Uniquely SB, and
Mr. Sofo on Twitter. But also we do have the Mike Sofo Show Twitter now that's live.
Yes, and the Mike Sofo Show.
At the Mike Sofo Show. Not the Mike Sofo Show, at the Mike Sofo Show.
No, don't. It is the Mike Sofo Show. It's not.
Yeah, no, I'm checking because they might put Mike Sofo Show. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but if they type Mike Sofo Show, this is how you're old.
It might come up.
If they type in the Mike Sofo Show, it's gonna come up. You don't need to say at. As in, like, if I say my name uniquely.
No. What I'm trying to say is you know the door at the beginning.
Yeah.
Some people might put Mike Sofo Show.
It's the Mike Sofo Show.
That's what I just want to clarify.
Yeah, but you said at. It doesn't matter. Anyway, the handle is the Mike Sofo Show. Don't do that to me. Maybe so that they can see you, see that you're back.
Anyway, literally, I just wanna wish everyone a Merry Christmas.
A Happy New Year. Whatever you're doing, wherever you're spending it, enjoy it. Make sure it's a time full of friends.
I did not fall off the chair. Don't even try it, King. Yeah, sorry, carry on. Sorry.
Make sure it's a time to be spent with friends or family. Make sure that you spend it with the ones that you love. Because Christmas, it's just an amazing time. It's the end of the year. It's time to reflect. It's time to really start planning for the year. And as we've been saying consistently throughout the show today, it's very much about building a better future for yourself, building a better future for your children if you tend to have any, and even if you don't, just building a better place for you to live in. And you might not think it's important now, but it's the foundation that you lay now which is going to impact what you have to deal with in the future. So
cool.
Make sure it's good. Make sure it's popping.
Cool. I want to give a few shout outs. I want to give a shout out to Focused Blavo.
Yeah, shout out to you. Your vibe is live.
Yeah. DJ Exclusive who've joined. I want to shout out to J King, even though he told me that I fell off the chair. I want to give a shout out to Prince Insa. Who else? Victoria.
Oh, you know what, Victoria? Happy birthday to you. No. Happy birthday,
wish
Vicky.
you a happy birthday. We wish you a happy birthday. We wish you a happy birthday and many more years. Everybody, we wish you a happy birthday. We wish you a happy birthday.
Stop it.
We wish you haven't got your earphones on. We wish you a happy birthday, Victoria. And many more years. Anyway, carry on.
Happy birthday, Vicky, my twinnie.
Who else? Anthony.
So that's my Uncle Tesco. Right. So
Uncle Tesco?
Yes, that's what we call him. So can we not shout Uncle Tesco?
Okay.
Thank you for joining.
Uncle Tesco, what's going on? Who else? Pronounce that.
Oh my God. Shout out to everybody. We may not pronounce you all by name, but shout out to everybody who has joined, because there are a lot of people who have joined.
Yeah,
and
so
they all know that they have joined.
It's the last show.
Okay.
Oh, for goodness sake, it's the last show. Like, I want, and we were told these people to connect.
Okay.
And now you don't want to give them shout outs.
Okay.
Yay. What the hell happened? Ekene, thank you very much for joining in. Tony Lardy, Charlotte Louise. Who else? Monique Bertrand. Cecilia.
Just say Cecilia.
Cecilia. Okay, cool.
Shout out Sotu. Yes, I will do that shout out.
Shegun.
Shout out.
Shegun.
Yeah, that's Sotu. I know what I'm
saying. Okay, all right, cool. Sarah R. Charles O. Simpson. Dale Ade.
Shout out to Derek. A Durham alumni.
Lola Adara.
Shout out to Lola. Shout out to Tamaine. Shout out to Nick, who I used to work with at Trace TV. You are awesome. You are amazing, and you know.
And shout out to you. Yeti Moran.
Shout out to Yetunde. Love you, girl.
Baron Black, and shout out to my boy, Mr. Nate Diz. Mr. Nate Diz, we miss you, man. We miss you. Thank you again, everyone. Even everyone that posted anonymously on the Curious Cat, we want to thank you as well. We also want to thank the African lady as well on Twitter who was messaging with all our questions and who was very excited on the show. She even said that people at her workplace were enjoying the show as well. So we really appreciate everyone in the workplace. If you're listening, thank you so much. This is us signing out, man.
Yeah.
Again,
it's been amazing.
It's been amazing. Definitely 2017 you will be seeing us
a lot more often.
Well, you'll be seeing me, definitely. It's the Mike Sofo show. It has to be. But thank you very much, man. Have a good Christmas and enjoy. Eat. Get fat. Let that belly be filled. Don't worry about your stature and whatnot. Just fill it up because I'm going to be filling up. I mean, come back and I'm coming back a new man.
Okay, so we're going to leave you with one more track. This man has had an amazing year, which has culminated with him getting married. So, Sean, another Durham alumni, if you ever hear this, I don't know if he's tuned in or not, but if you are, congratulations once again. This is one of my favourite tracks for 2016, although he released this album, So It Ends, the third in the trilogy in 2015, so the end of 2015. So technically, it just about qualifies. This is Esso with Satisfy featuring Adenike. Thank you guys. We love you loads. We're going to lock it off now. Tune in next year. Mike Sofo Show with Sarah T.
Oh, cool.